What's up? Congrats to you both. What a fun movie. Seriously, I just finished it early this morning and I was like, this is something I haven't seen on my screen in a very long time. The whole movie, it's so much fun. So thank you for this. Congrats to you guys.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
I loved it. I loved it. Now I want to talk your guys' characters because we see Brooke and Shane. So tell the viewers at home what we're going to be expecting from your guys' characters.
Brooke's this kind of out of town girl who comes in and shakes things up. She's a military brat, so she's well traveled. She's lived a lot more life than AJ and Moose, and she's just here to have fun and kind of mess with their heads a little bit.
Shane, he just finished a deployment in Iraq during the Gulf War. He didn't see any action. He just was driving a water truck. So he's coming back to his hometown, kind of the hometown hero. But he feels a little strange about it because he didn't actually feel like he did anything. But everyone's waving flags. And he gets to go back to his old job at the pool as a lifeguard. And that's where he meets AJ and Brooke and Moose, and kind of gets wrapped up in their world a little bit and takes them under his wing to an extent. And he gets to be the older brother figure and a mentor-ish and a confidant, especially to AJ. If he can't go to his parents about something, maybe he'll ask Shane. And it's a fun role. It's like the kind of older brother you always wish you had, someone who's there to hear you out when you're feeling down, or take you out camping. It's also based on a real person, so it felt extra special because there was a real Shane, and Adam had a very similar experience. So I felt humbled and excited to be able to tell his story.
Yeah, so that's interesting. I did not know that. But that being said, did you feel kind of almost more pressure there, but because there was a real life Shane?
Yes and no. I mean, I think Adam was great in sort of giving me information into who Shane was, but not making me feel like there was only one way to play him. And by all accounts, he was an incredible dude. So you're just trying to live up to his legacy. I mean, I think in Adam's mind, and across the town, actually, it's a small town, people remember him. He had a big impact. So it was exciting and yeah, intimidating at times, but just also really special. I got to meet Shane's family and get to just learn about him. And it was just trying to kind of honor that memory was fun.
I love it. Okay. Hey, we learn something new every day. That's so cool that this was based off of a real person. But, looking, guys, at this snack shack, I mean, we see Mika, your character, Brooke, like you said, she does come in and mess with their heads here. So I want to know, have either of you been in a position that we find AJ, Moose, and Brooke in? And if so, how was that resolved?
Have I ever been in a love triangle?
A love triangle, exactly.
uh
Man.
Trying to think. Maybe in middle school. I feel like
Yeah.
as an adult, not as much. But when you're that age, I feel like it's so ripe for drama and
Yeah.
big feelings.
I'm in my adult life, I don't know if I've ever liked the same person as my friend and done anything about it. No, but definitely in middle school, high school, all those little relationships.
But
Definitely.
hey, when you're 14, like these boys are, right? But
Yeah.
looking at AJ and Moose from an outsider looking in, how would you guys describe them to a viewer?
Moose is a big troublemaker, and AJ kind of gets dragged into it, I think is the simplest way to put it.
Yeah, the word that keeps getting used is hustlers. They're just little
Yeah.
hustlers.
Totally. That's so right. Now, looking at them being little hustlers with the snack shack, okay.
They're also
3K
21, by the way, and 20. So they're not little. In the movie, they are. I just want to say, hey, they're
In
not
the
actually
movie-
14 years old.
Right, exactly. But, looking at this, 3K to spend on a snack shack, that's crazy to me. So realistically, how much would you guys want to spend or bid for something like the Snack Shack?
Jeez.
$500.
Yeah.
500?
Yeah. Knowing all the work that they had to put into it, not a lot. No more than 500. No more than, honestly, probably like 300.
Okay.
Yeah, 500 is my max bid.
Yeah, that sounds very fair. But when you have a Snack Shack, what's something for you guys that's like an essential? You have to have it, whether that's like a slushy machine, a specific chocolate bar. What would that be for you guys?
Dippin' Dots. I think Dippin' Dots were always like
Ooh.
really, really supreme.
I remember when those first came out, it was a big deal. I remember like going to a baseball game and getting Dippin' Dots for the first time, and it felt
For whatever, I was like never allowed to get them for whatever reason. I'm like, this is,
you gotta
it's
go
okay.
with the That's, I mean, that was my end. They'd just be like, yeah, sure, get whatever you want. Yeah, I feel like I'm more of a savory guy than a sweets guy personally.
Okay.
So like, yeah, like hot dogs, like beef jerky, like that kind of stuff weirdly is like, I'm way more into the salty stuff, but also a slushy machine would be dope,
Yeah, right. That's a good one. But you guys, congrats on this one. Like I said, what a fun movie, what a great cast, and I'm so excited for the fans and viewers to see it out Friday, March 15th. So huge fan of you guys from previous projects and massive fan of you guys on this one. So congrats again.
Thank you, Sienna.
Thank you guys. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.